Welcome. This is Mike Renick. I'm a broker associate with Team Renick Real Estate Services. We're a part of Keller Williams on the Water. For the special broadcast today, one day earlier this week, I had received an email talking about a new mortgage product, and it's a 3% down conventional mortgage. It's not FHA, VHA, it's a conventional product. So I reached out to a good business associate. His name is Kirk Chivas. He's the broker owner of First Commerce Financial, and I asked him if he would be willing to talk about what that means, and he said he would. So we're going to bring him on in just a second. But let me tell you a little bit about Kurt. We know he's a good guy. He's got Michigan roots, just like I do. I did not know Kurt when he was up in Michigan. What's interesting is I'm sharing a little bit about him. I can see him on the screen. You guys can't. This is his first time on Facebook Live, so he's very nervous, but he's going to do a great job. So he started his mortgage career in 1997 with Pioneer Mortgage and helped grow the company to become Michigan's second largest mortgage lender behind Quicken Loans. Pioneer Mortgage was named to the Inc. 500 list in 1999 and 2002 for the fastest growing privately held companies in America. Pioneer was purchased by Sallie Mae, the student loan giant, in 2003. He helped grow the mortgage unit, Sallie Mae Home Loans, into a multi-billion-dollar mortgage lender. In his 20 years of experience to provide transparent mortgage solutions to first-time home buyers, move-up buyers, or for folks sitting on the fence trying to figure out if they can finance their dream home or not. He also helps clients with their current mortgage by deciding if a lower rate, lower return, or debt consolidation makes sense. He's got a great background. He's a very good guy. He's very helpful, and what I'd like to do is bring him on. If I click the right button at this time. Kurt, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Mike, for having me. I really appreciate it.
So as you heard in the beginning, I was picking on you a little bit, but these are really painless. And the fact that you're willing to take time out of your busy schedule. And one of the things I didn't make clear, you are from Michigan like I am, but you're based down here in Florida now. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I moved down here full-time in September of 2017. I have a few folks still up in Michigan working for my company, so we've expanded into the footprint down here in Sarasota. Just an unbelievable area, unbelievable economy. As we all know, the weather is spectacular. Just having a blast down here.
Yeah, I'm looking outside right now. Fortunately, I've got windows all around in my office, and it's a beautiful day in Florida. So for the folks watching, if you're not down here, get on an airplane, get in your car, get in your truck, your motorcycle, your bicycle, your scooter, whatever, and come on down. We welcome you here. But let's get on with our message. So the other morning, Kurt, I gave you a call because I received an email, and it talked about a 3% conventional down payment. So I'd like you to share with our followers what that means.
Yeah, so we've been doing these loans for a few years now, and they're getting more popular every day. What's interesting about this loan is we line it up next to the FHA loan in terms of trying to provide a great product to that first-time home buyer. And the FHA loan has been around forever, and it still serves a wonderful purpose. But this product, it is conventional, and it moves through the system easy and quickly, just as if they were putting 20% down on the home.
So from a qualification perspective, does that change anything in the fact that they come up with less cash? Do the ratios change, or what they have to do to qualify?
A couple interesting things about that is, so FHA, which is 3.5% down, and the 3% down conventional, they both really serve the broad purpose from, anywhere from 580 credit scores up to 800 credit scores. The 3% down is more favorable for the borrowers who have 700 plus credit scores. And what I mean by that is they're getting good rates, lower closing costs in FHA, and typically the payment will come out lower than if you were to line it up next to the FHA. So there's some significant benefit to that, as well as the 3% loan will go up to $453,100. The FHA will cap at $299 here in Sarasota and Manatee counties. So it will help the higher loan amount areas, and it will help the high credit score borrowers When we get to 700 and below, that's when we start to get close where FHA may make more sense.
So let me make a statement and then correct me if I'm wrong or support it if I'm right.
Sure.
When someone is looking for a mortgage, and it doesn't really matter whether you achieved a lot and you've got a good nest egg, or you're starting out at your first home or whatever, by working with someone like you have access to all the products. Is that a true statement?
That is a true statement. So we are a pure mortgage broker. And what we do is we work with 4 to 6 different banks at any given time. And we're always bringing new ones in to find products to serve basically what's in demand by the consumer. So this 3% down product has really taken off in the last 6 to 12 months. Now, there are income restrictions in some counties. Manatee County has no income restriction, which means you can make $100,000, $200,000 and still qualify for the loan. Sarasota, there's pockets where you can make as much as you want, but most of Sarasota County right now is maxed at $65,000 is your maximum income you can earn to use the loan. That's all going to change here at the end of July, where there's no income restrictions for any counties. So it's going to be a spectacular program. And what we do is we really take a look at what the customer's situation is. What are they trying to accomplish in the next 5 to 7 years? Most folks aren't in a mortgage for much longer than that. Either they're selling the home or they're refinancing, whether it's a lower term or a lower rate, or they're doing some sort of debt consolidation where that loan they took out 5 to 7 years ago will get replaced by a different loan. So what we like to do is really look at the overall picture of what the borrower is trying to accomplish. And this 3% down loan has fit the mold for a lot of folks.
So the thing that I like about it, again, especially, when we work with younger buyers and they're buying for the first time, it's hard to come up with a sizable down payment. They've got family obligations, sometime with children. They may have debt left over from school or whatever. So it's difficult. But getting that first home under the belt is the American dream. So this product goes a long way. Now, for someone who may have been around for a while and may have saved up some money and stuff like that, it makes more sense if they want to diversify. In other words, instead of a 20% down payment, put 3 down, you've still got the rest of that money that you can invest wherever you want. So it gives you more flexibility. The thing I like about what you offer, Kurt, and I'm going to be just really honest and candid here, is that you can work with many different financial institutions for your client. You're not stuck with this is the program of the week from Bank A or something like that. So your mortgages are the same as anyone else offers, but by being independent, you can shop around, you learn what your client wants, and you provide the best vehicle for them. Is that true, Kurt?
It really is true. And, the big thing about what we try to do and when we partner with folks like yourself is we have to provide an incredible borrower experience when they're going through the mortgage. We realize it's not a fun process where you have to show us all of your income and your assets and your bank statements. It can be very uncomfortable. But what we try to do is keep it fun and light, and make sure that we're over communicating with you so you know exactly what it is that's going to happen next. And then we provide transparent solutions for you. So what this is doing is allowing questions to formulate in your head so you can ask questions comfortably and not feel overwhelmed by the process.
Excellent. Kurt, you take a complex topic and you make it sound so simple. When I was getting my licenses and stuff, the associate's license and then finally the broker, there was always a day of mortgage. They devote to mortgage information. And I would tell the instructor, I only need to know 10 things. That's it. And he or she would ask, well, what are those? I said, that's my mortgage broker's phone number. That's all I need to know, because it is complex. And I'm not going to pretend to be an expert, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm involved in the real estate part. It's the strong partnership with folks like yourself that allow us to offer the full product for buyers and sellers today.
Absolutely. So a couple other things that I'll go into on the 3% down loan. So an FHA loan, which is the 3.5% down loan, requires mortgage insurance typically for the life of the loan. When I say typically, Most folks are just putting 3.5% down, and when they do, that's the case. Mortgage insurance stays forever. The 3% down loan, you can do one of two things. You can do lender-paid mortgage insurance where there is none, or you can do borrower-paid monthly mortgage insurance. And as you pay that note down, the mortgage insurance is going to drop off. So there's a competitive advantage to getting into that 3% down loan for that reason, as well as typically the payment's going to be slightly lower for the high credit score borrowers compared to FHA. And again, we will walk folks through all of them. We'll line them up side by side so they understand exactly what it is that's about to happen.
Kurt, if we're going to publish this formally on Facebook and throughout the internet, but right now, when someone first sees this in its raw native form on Facebook, if they have questions, what's the best phone number to reach you?
Best way to reach me is area code 248-207-2404. That's my cell phone. I will always get back to you as quickly as I can, which is usually within 30 minutes.
And even though that's a Michigan number, you are, I'll say again, physically located in Florida, servicing the Florida market, correct?
That is correct. Yeah, our company is licensed in Florida and Michigan as well.
Kirk, you got the first one under your belt. You did extremely well. I'm proud of you. And the information you provide for both of our clients is exceptional. Thank you. Have a great weekend, Kurt.
Thank you, Mike.
Take care.
Take care.